Hi guys, time to try and answer a few questions I've had about this RC Pocket Racer Fury. I did a video on it, picked it up in a charity shop, brought it home, it didn't work, did a tear down on it, established the existing nickel metal hydride battery in there, or it could have been nickel cadmium, pretty sure it's nickel metal hydride, was dead. So I replaced it temporarily with another battery and confirmed that the RC works. So that all works fine. I then used a battery similar to this one out of a solar light, which is currently dead. And it worked with that. And then after working for a little while, I decided to recharge it. And this has two AAA batteries, or it would have if it had them in there. So that's 3 volts, that's 1.2 volts. And first time I recharged it, it worked fine. Second time I recharged it, I sort of wandered away and did other things, and in the background I heard a pop, and the battery had actually popped. So that wasn't good. I've had a look online to see if it's possible to actually buy replacement batteries, and it is. They're pretty expensive for the size of battery that you need. I do actually have some that are the next size up. Those batteries, it goes in that little space there, are listed in fractions of a AAA battery. So AAA battery would be that long. So a half-length AAA battery, just zero that. Half-length AAA battery would be about 45 millimeters long. Yeah, AAA battery, well, 44, 45. Half AAA battery would be 22. A third, which is what I've seen quite often, would be, what's that, 10.3, oh, I say 10, yeah, 13, something like that. 3 times 13, 30, 39, 3 times 14, 42, what do we want? 44, yeah, that'd be about 14 millimeters long. That gap in there is about 12 millimeters. So you're talking about probably a quarter AAA battery to fit in that gap. So I did run it with one of them, or something similar to one of them, and it did work. So I could put one of them in there. But some of the questions or suggestions I had was, fit one of them. Well, yeah, it's absolutely no way that's going to fit. If we just measure that, it's 18 millimeters top to bottom. Take that out, measure that top to bottom, call that 13 millimeters. So 13 plus the thickness of that, 13 to 18, well, if we're generous and we say 13 to 18, you've got 5 millimeters. You've got less than that, but let's just say 5 millimeters. That one's 5.5. You're not going to get anything in the gap between the top of there and the bottom of there, unless you go lipo. You can go really thin lipo. This one is a 351330. Now I'm pretty sure the 30 is the length. Call it 30. 13. Yeah, probably the width. And then 35 is 3.5 thickness. So potentially, and I'm not sure, but potentially that one might fit up under there. You'd probably have to take the windows out, take that plate out to give us a little bit more space, because I don't think that would fit in there. But that is an option. Yeah, if I put that in there, it doesn't actually sit down unless I squeeze it, and obviously if I'm squeezing it, I'm putting pressure on the LiPo battery. But yeah, potentially that could work. We could run it on a 3.7 volt LiPo battery, so 4.2 volts fully charged, compared to what it was expecting, which was 1.2 volts. So there's a good chance we'd actually kill the H bridge in there, those little transistors, H bridge to control the drive motor. So we're back to, could we use that in there? And one suggestion was to put a couple of these in parallel rather than series, so they could take a bit more capacity in there, a bit more current. That is an option. At the moment, I'm just thinking of putting that one straight in there and seeing if it will run on 1.2 volts, which it should do. Battery minus, battery plus, it's actually written on there. I'm just trying to remember which side's the positive and negative on the cell. I'm pretty sure that'll be negative. Oh, it's flat, but we might get enough voltage in there to measure something. Ah, right. That's the other way around to what I was just about to guess. So that's the plus and that's the minus. Got a lead in the way, haven't I? So I could desolder that, put it in there, and it will probably run. Probably. I said that was flat and then measured it, and we got 1.3 volts out of it, so it's clearly got charge in it. I just didn't cover this well enough to get the LED to come on, because solar light, when there's charge or light on the panel, the LED does not come on. When it gets dark, so the panel goes dark, the LED does come on. I just didn't cover it well enough. Got to cover it well. So yeah, that one's charged. So we'll desolder it, stick it in there, remembering that that is the positive and that is, no, let's redo that again. I will double check before I actually plug it in. That's the right way round. So that's the plus and that's the minus. Right, can we desolder that easily? we go. Plus, oh, it's actually got plus written on it. Plus, minus. So that's got to go in that way round. Yeah, I'll have to fiddle with that a bit so we can actually squeeze it in there. Yeah, I think you can see what I've done. Squeezed it in there. Forgot to check whether that would still go back on. Yeah, that will still fit in there. Can we charge it? Turn it off. I would think we'll probably pop that again. Let's just see what we've got there after a few seconds. Oh. Yeah, so we've actually got it running using the nickel metal hydride battery out of a solar light. But we are pushed for space. And as I've said, the possible answer would be one of those little flat LiPo batteries. We've given it more volts than it's expecting, so it might kill it. At the moment, I'm inclined to just stick with that works. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.